Hello there, it's Sev here from Three Counties Motorhomes, and welcome to this video guide on the Thetford N3150 model fridge freezer. Now this will also apply to any other similar models. There's probably a few that share a similar sort of control interface and such, so this will apply to those as well. So first of all, the fridge freezer is essentially controlled via a central control panel that we have, in this case, typically between the freezer and fridge compartments. And when it's in operation, it does have a inactivity timer, if you will. When a period of nothing happening to the control panel, it will turn off the lights and things so that you don't have any annoying bright lights at night. And as such, it can look the same when it's off as when it's on. Like in this instance, how would you tell? Well, the first things first is the power button just here. Now, if I turn on my camera light here, you can see the power button. There is a tiny little hole, if I try and get that in focus, at the very, very top of the button just here. That's a little LED, so that will light up. And also, if you touch the power button, that should bring the panel to life. So just by touching the button there and nothing happening, you can see that this fridge is clearly off. So to turn it on, we press and hold, and then it's going to do a lights check on the panel itself, and then the unit comes to life. Now you'll see what happens after a short period of time of me not actually touching this. You will see the panel will go out. There we go. And it looks the same off as it does on. However, you will now notice that tiny little LED light in the power button there, so you can see that quite clearly. However, at an angle, that light is very difficult to see. And obviously in some positions, if the fridge is particularly low like this, that is very, very hard to see because we need to be somewhat face on. As you can see that dimming as I get taller and taller. If this fridge is mounted higher, sometimes that light is at sort of more head height, and therefore that light will be easy to see. However, all you need to do is just touch the power button and the panel will come back to life again. So what can we do on the panel? Well, first of all, these squares are touch buttons, and the right hand one is going to turn on or off the defrost mode for defrosting the freezer. And then this one here chooses our cooling intensity. So the more segments we have lit up, the colder the fridge freezer is going to try and get. Those two are the easy ones. Next, we have the energy selection. And of course, this is a three-way fridge freezer, so it does have access to the three different energy sources. So we have mains electric, indicated by the plug just there. We then have 12 volts. Now, immediately you can see everything's gone wrong. Well, of course, this is because it's looking for power from the engine alternator. Please do remember, of course, that commonly in 99.9% of motorhome cases, the 12 volt mode of a fridge freezer isn't looking for 12 volt power coming from the leisure battery. It's actually looking for the engine output from the alternator. So this is, of course, your on-road setting. It can be confusing because they often use a battery symbol to indicate the 12 volt mode, which can lead you to believe it's looking for battery power, but it's not. It's just looking for 12 volt power, which in motorhomes cases is being generated by the engine's alternator and provides your on-road power source for your fridge freezer, which is why this is kicking up an error. It's error code number 6, as you can see there. And we do have a little red light flashing in here now as well. So that's also what it looks like when something goes wrong as well. So not just limited to when you don't have 12 volt power. And then the next option is gas, indicated by the flame there. It's an auto ignition, so it will ignite itself. If there's a problem, it will do the blinking thing again, letting you know that there has been an issue lighting up. Now there may actually be an issue with this. I haven't actually checked if this motorhome's gas supply is on. I've just picked a random vehicle in the yard, so I haven't actually checked, so it may flag up, but if not. And then lastly, some will be fitted with the automatic mode, which is indicated by the A here. The automatic mode is going to choose the most suitable energy selection depending on the configuration of the vehicle. In this instance, we are plugged into mains electricity, so it has found that and it is using it accordingly. Now, it's my belief that the priority is typically engine first. So if the engine's running, it will run on 12 volt. Then if the engine's not running, it will look for mains electricity, and then if it can't find mains electricity, it will then try to light on gas. And of course, with the automatic mode, as the name suggests, you don't have to touch anything. If I was to disconnect the mains electric right now, it would switch itself over to gas. So yeah, you don't have to touch anything, but it's nice to have the manual override, of course, if ever for any reason you want to actually forcibly use a different energy source. And that's it really. It's as simple and easy as that. Now to turn off, we just simply press and hold the power button again until the screen dies. We can verify the screen's off by pressing the power button and it's not responding, and also we no longer see the LED inside the power button there. And there we go, that's the Thetford N3150 series fridge, and of course this, like I say, will apply to similar models as well. I'm Sev, and I hope you found this video useful, and thank you very much for watching.